brought in, some sort of controversial remarks as to how he fits into this structure of government. Who is Farouk Kibet?
It's a very interesting phenomenon worldwide. William Ruto and his brigade campaigned of state capture. That there were individuals who are not government officers or public officers who are exercising state power. We have now Farouk Kibet, who the deputy of this country, the deputy president of this country, who voters voted with 7 million votes, admitting that for him to access his boss, he must pass through Farouk, who holds no public office. This is a new dimension that is likely to cause a lot of problems within the William Ruto campaign. You've seen Duale, Ndindi Nyoro, everybody seems to be saying, boss, you are the boss. Allow us to see the president. Are we likely to see this person becoming a Matere Kiriri who blocked everybody from entering State House? Are we likely to see Farouk becoming the wall behind the president, so that the president is not accessible to very many Kenyans? But Farouk Kibet, you've seen his record. The media has failed to tell us how he went after primary school to study privately. That is a question mark. Number two, he has been a personal assistant to President William Ruto from 1990s. He has been involved in the YK 92. So he knows the president in and out. The president is very comfortable with him because this is the only constant from when William Ruto was a young politician. All the others have been coming either through ODM, they leave. Others come through URP, they leave. Others have come through UDA, they leave. Others have now come through Kenya Kwanza, they will leave. But this person is a constant. And everybody worldwide has somebody who is a constant. That person wields a lot of power. The question is, will he be the conduit for corruption? Because all those people who have occupied such positions, like Biwot, like the others, have been the conduit for that. I'll confirm that I've met him severally, not once. Those days when I was in, that time it was Jubilee Tanga, before it became to UDA. He's a very humble person. Kibet is a very humble person. I've met him several, not once. But behind that face is a resolute person who knows what needs to be done, and he's unapologetic. It must be done. And everybody has said that he's that Mr. Perfectionist, that if the president has given him instructions that this thing must be done, he'll deliver it. Many of the people who are complaining are those lazy people who don't do anything. They want entitlement, but they have not worked for it. Kibet has worked, Farouk has worked to the top, and now he's sitting as the one with the key to President William Ruto's coffers, or President William Ruto's. All I'm only cautioning is that we hope he will not misuse this position. We saw the likes of Muradhi, who became the presidents themselves because they were associated nearer to President retired Uhuru Kenyatta. They became tyrants. They became people who you could not approach. I hope Kibet does not take that advantage and becomes the Muradhi of Uhuru Kenyatta, and now he becomes the Muradhi of William Ruto.
Let's hear from Ishmael. And still, this has been actually featured, full page on the Standard as well, away from the Star. That's on page 8 of the Standard. Farouk Kibet, Ruto's powerful right-hand man. It says, in fact, on Sunday during the Thanksgiving service at Koilel, Kenya Kwanza politicians led by Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua showered Farouk with praises owing to his strict, loyal and organized nature. The leaders describing Ruto's personal assistant as a man wielding immense power, such that he determines who gets to see the president.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly I want. I can speak about Farouk. I do not know him, but I just wanted to say what I see from the media.
Right.
You know, if you look at William Ruto, is a project that students need to study in terms of discipline and hard work. Now you're telling me that Farouk is disciplined as much. You know, when you talk about discipline, that means you can respond to time, you respond to situations around you, and you respond to your focus. I mean, you know where you're going and you know how to go there. So that probably tells me Farouk is probably a teetotaler. I don't know him.
He is. He doesn't.
He is. Oh, look at that. So I think he's a teetotaler. He's stuck to a focus. And I think that's why now the president likes him. In the sense that if I want to rely on somebody to wake up at 2 in the morning, he will not be telling me I'm a bit tired because I was in the bar all night or something like that. Without any prejudice to anyone else and what they believe in, the truth is that then it means these two gentlemen, together with others who are such discipline, should be studied by especially the youth. I mean, you want to be successful, you study this kind of people because they are focused. I keep asking myself, how does Rift Valley manage to produce such people? By the way, they come out as extremely mono-eyed. They are sticklers to a certain focus and they go there. That is still something I probably would want to learn.
All right, this was.
You know, every successful leader has got a team of persons that they can trust. For instance, if you tell that person that I'd like you to deliver on a certain project, you are sure they're going to deliver on time, that you don't need to make a call. And in my view, those are serious assets that any leader needs to build a system which will assist him deliver on the objectives. And it happens in every democracy, in the UK, in the US, that every prime minister or a president has got those people around him that will live on their own motion, do things to the perfection of their boss. And I think this is where Farouk Kibet falls in, that probably the president has got a lot of trust, that when he tells him, please drive a certain agenda, he doesn't need to call him again to ask him, umefika wapi? Or when he tells him, can you do this thing before 11 o'clock? The person will not make a call at 12:30, say, excuse me, sir, I failed to deliver because of, coming up with reasons. So a successful leader must build a very efficient, super efficient system around him, which will deliver the results. And if the boss is happy, then I don't see why anybody else would be complaining.
Okay, great.